Former Governor Eric Greitens is the latest to get a subpoena in an ongoing sunshine violation lawsuit.
The order was issued by Cole County Court last night demanding the former Republican leader appear in 3 weeks' time to answer questions and turn over documents. ABC 17's Joe McLean has been examining the order and joins us live now. Joe, Greitens' attorneys have a couple of options now.
Yeah, Lucas and Ashley, the former governor's team now has 10 days to decide how he'll respond to this order. He could comply, of course, or do what Senator Hawley's team did and fight it. A new subpoena filed last night calls for former Governor Eric Greitens to appear on March 13th at 9:30 in the morning at a public library in Wright City, Missouri. There, he's been ordered to go on the record and to bring with him any communications, records, or documents that relate to, quote, dark money, anonymous campaign donations, plans or processes to conceal public records, and nonprofit organizations for political purposes. 2020 Democratic Missouri AG candidate Elad Gross filed the lawsuit that argues that Governor Parsons' office breached open records laws by failing to provide documents in an investigation into campaign finance violations. We reported earlier this month when Senator Josh Hawley got a similar order, which he later filed a motion to quash, arguing that the annoyance, expense, oppression, and undue burden outweighs the need for the discovery. MU journalism professor and legal expert Sandra Davidson says there are several arguments one can make when fighting such an order.
You can argue irrelevancy. You can argue that the subpoena is too broad, just a great big fishing expedition.
Davidson said it could be a tougher fight for Josh Hawley, a sitting U.S. senator, and Eric Greitens, a former governor.
Public officials perhaps have a little bit different standard of what they would have to prove because, of course, we're talking about very much a public issue. And, of course, often you're talking about public documents, things that the public arguably has a right to see.
I have reached out through a third party to Greitens' legal team for a comment on this subpoena and to ask whether or not he intends to appear and produce those documents. I did not get a response, guys.
All right, Joe, thank you. A hearing for that motion to throw out the subpoena for Senator Hawley is scheduled for March 1st. There is a status hearing scheduled 3 days later.